Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. We shouldn't have the same issues that we had yesterday because I have made sure that I am on a more stable way. Wow, my hair is just disappearing into my top. That is the problem I have wearing a black top on stream. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Today is the 4th. It is a Tuesday. It is 10 past 8. I was late to streaming again. Sam fell asleep on the bed, so I'm gonna out him for that right now. So I had to be like, hey Sam, you need to, like, decide what you're doing. But yes, welcome to the stream. My hair parting looks so weird. What is going on? Why do I just feel like I look weird today? Ew, did I not? Anyway, right, it really doesn't matter that much. Welcome to the stream. I haven't been posting on Instagram that I've been streaming recently, and I feel bad, although I don't know how much traction that brings in. Hey ho, let's just do it today anyway. I actually looked a little drunk in that photo. There we go, that's fine. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How are you all doing? I'm playing The Sims 2 today. I'll be honest, I had no idea what I did play. I feel like I say it every time. I was playing Final Fantasy X-2 just generally before the stream. By generally, I literally mean like half an hour before I decided to go live today. Because today has been a day of sorting through things and putting things away and tidying up the apartment to make it actually kind of livable. And I say livable as in, like, I would be happy inviting people over. So it's been one of them days. And I was like, I want to just sit down and play Final Fantasy X-2 all day. And that really just didn't end up happening. But welcome. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're having some fun and chilling out and relaxing and, you know, everything else. I'm going to very quickly type out this story on Instagram. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, by the way. It's the same here. You can also follow me on Twitter. A tweet will always go out when I'm live. And you can join my Discord. That stuff's in a panel below. You know, don't have to, but you can. You know, yeah. Live right now. Instagram has changed apparently since the last time I was on it. I am honestly a little confused by what's going on. That's fun. Sure, we'll go with that. Gosh, I remember why I stopped doing this on Instagram bad? What do you mean Instagram bad? I like Instagram. Then again, I haven't posted on Instagram in a while. And I generally just think that's because, I don't know. I don't really have an explanation for that. I think it's the color I'm using that is doing this. Oh no, they've just changed it for all of them. How bizarre. Let's do it this way. I don't know what I'm doing with this anymore. It really does look like a mess, but there we go. Anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. I hope you're all doing alright. You're having fun and everything. We are going to go ahead and actually hop into The Sims. I feel like that only makes sense. So here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yulana, who looks like she's about to kick over the bin. She didn't. I'm actually very impressed. Oh, frickin' heck. Where is the sound for the game right now? Hello? Is it just me? Okay, I'm obviously gonna have to click on something. There is no sound for the game. Oh, there is. It's just really quiet for some reason. Give me a second. Hello? Oh, one sec. Is it this? Is this so... The game is so quiet. And I don't even know if you can hear it on stream. Please do let me know if you can actually hear the game. You may only be able to hear Spotify, so I will just mute that for a few seconds in the hopes that you'll actually be able to hear the game. But, like, I can hear it. It's just extremely quiet at the minute. I don't know whether it is actually just my headset. How weird. I've never had this issue before. I have turned it up. Like, I've turned you can't hear the game. Like, it's so quiet. I'm gonna get it to watch the TV because that's usually something that's really loud. Well, moving house has truly messed up everything. I say messed up everything. Can you hear that? Because that's the loudest I've heard so far. Like, this is coming from the game currently. I don't know if you can hear it because for some reason my Streamlabs mixer doesn't show this audio. Also, it's stopped right now. I'm very confused. Why do I always have problems at the beginning of my stream? Also, what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for the pet stuff and I can't remember exactly where it is. Maybe it's in miscellaneous. Oh yeah, okay. I'm an idiot. Basically, what I'm doing right now, by the way, is I am giving these kids some dog bowls, which, yes, sounds very weird and a bit like, what do you mean you're giving them dog bowls? Well, the kids will play with them and that works out for me. I genuinely have not, like, I have all my sound turned all the way up. Yeah, I'm gonna have her come fill the bowls because the kids are hungry. Sam, are you still listening? Like, the only thing I can think of doing is maybe reopening the game. So I'm gonna very quickly do that. Social worker, where are you? I don't want the social worker to come. You listen, you listening. Okay. I can't hear anything. It's really weird. You're. Oh yes, I am. Sorry, I am way too focused on the fact that my audio is very quiet right now, but you are very correct. I am attempting to feed the kids dog food. Like, it's so quiet. I can't tell if you guys can hear us. Sorry that I'm being quiet. I'm just trying to give some time to be hearing stuff for Sam. He's trying to help me if this audio is loud on your side or not, if you can hear it. Because I just can't. The game is audible. How audible? That is, but not quite enough. Like, I can't hear it. If you want to come in here and you'll be able to understand what I'm talking about, I don't know why this is happening. I've never had this issue before. But the TV is currently the loudest thing I can hear. Like, I have everything turned up. is so quiet. Yeah, everything's turned up.
Oh.
The only thing I can think of is maybe reloading the game. Yeah, that's done as well, that's fine. And you won't be able to hear the game unless you're on the thing.
I don't know. So weird.
I'm gonna try reloading it. Let me just save. I'm so sorry that this is happening. I really don't intend for this to do so. I'm gonna reload the game quickly. Wow, that is not comfortable like that, but thank you. Just because you put all my hair on top of my ears.
Love you. Good luck.
Thanks. That felt very just like, haha, deal with your rubbish. Hopefully my internet doesn't die on me. Okay, let me reload. I do apologize. I always feel bad when like it's not very loud, and I don't know whether it's my streamy stuff playing up. It's really quiet again. Like it's still really quiet. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with it. There's not much I can do right now. Much live stream. It's just because I've opened it up on the stream. Oh, now I can't see my mouse. Oh, it's opened up in full. I can't play the stream like that because it doesn't work if we remember. Yeah, the game intro is up. Sorry, I'm currently stuck in not having a mouse for the game. Eek. Okay, I need to quit. Basically, if I don't open it up through the actual little shortcut I have, it will open up it into full screen. And the problem with opening up into full screen for this particular game is literally the fact that the only way to have it in a windowed mode is by opening up through a shortcut, because I had an extra thing for the shortcut. And if I don't have this in windowed mode, it you can't see it on the stream. It just freezes. I don't know why. Hopefully this is loud enough. It is usually really loud. I don't know what's happened. Okay, I have the Spotify on as well. Hopefully the gameplay audio isn't too quiet underneath the Spotify. I mean, like, it wouldn't be too surprising, to be honest. Like, she was the whole, yeah, abducted by aliens. And, like, who knows what happened when she got up there. Everyone's off to work. Okay. We will have kids eventually. I'm not too sure how all these guys are doing. I also can't hear the game, so I hope that it's loud enough. So even in my settings over here, all of it's up. Okay, someone needs to come potty train you. Okay, Cooper's currently asleep. Sorry, George Cooper. It could have... Somehow it might have been to do with the fact that I was playing with stuff yesterday. With a different collection, I was just playing around. Look at you learning. She's crying her eyes out. Okay, they all have food now, so like, they're not gonna suddenly die. She is hungry though. Oh, she's actually making herself food? However bad that food, she did make it at least. Oh. I'm not a big fan of the whole serving situation where they just put it down. Okay, Lana is daydreaming while lazily reorganizing the country music section of the store when a man walks in and asks to buy a copy of Love Forever Now and Then. A critically panned album that sold well amongst the masses. Lana doesn't really want to sell the album to anyone, but then again, the store owner would be furious if she let her opinion ruin a sale. All eyes are on Lana. Should she dig up the copy of Love Forever Now and Then, or recommend something else? Well, why wouldn't you sell something that someone wants? Like... Lana is more concerned with keeping her job than helping people listen to quality music, so she points to the good, loving, feeling aisle, goes back to organizing the country music section. Lana's boss watches the whole thing transpire and storms up to Lana furiously. How can you let that customer buy that terrible album? He shouts. Lana doesn't really have the answer, and she's lectured to the importance of only selling good music to customers. Unfortunately, Lana... What? Since when was that ever a thing? That you got fired for selling someone what they asked for? I'm sorry, since when? I truly cannot hear the game. This is really frustrating for me. Big Ree, I cannot hear myself. I can hear myself, I just can't hear what I'm doing in the game. And now if there's like any noise whatsoever. Look, I know you're sad you lost your job, love, but like at the same time, how did you manage to lose your job? There is no audio now. I don't even have audio when I click on things. Hi, welcome to the stream where I'm pretty sure you guys have game audio, but I don't. I've never had this before. What in the world is going on? Not really sure what to do about that. Idea. Okay. Find the manager, then kill them. Or her. That's a really good idea, but do we actually know, like, can we find out who our colleagues are? I don't know if we can, unfortunately. Yes, kill. Look, I would, but I honestly have no idea how to find out who they are. Especially seeing as, you know, she's not in the job anymore, and even if it did show. Like, I can't hear any of the game. I'm gonna do something. Wow, even me unplugging my headset didn't do anything. I don't know whether it's just the game. It must be the game. Sorry, it stresses me out that I can't hear it because, like, if there's a sudden noise of something that's problematic, then, like, I want to know, you know? But now I'm just gonna have to be very, hopeful that everyone's sorting themselves out, which apparently they're just not doing that for me. Aw, look at him in his little pink clothes. It's very cute. Okay, you got Lana Pleasant. Lana who used to be Lana Ruiz, my friends. Okay, so you're at work. Become a werewolf? I don't know how to do that. We're gonna lock that in for a second. I'm interested in maybe becoming a werewolf. I've never played with a werewolf in this game. Look, the phone's ringing, and if I hadn't seen it, I would have known. No. Okay, she's gonna go ahead and sleep because she is in fact tired. He can also go ahead and sleep. Nina, what are you doing? Okay, you can use the loo. Or don't. Be careful, George only has 2 days before their birthdays. Big oof. I don't even know how you would be able to, like, teach them or anything. Like, I remember it being a massive struggle. Where is Cooper? Okay, you're there. Oh, you're in a little panda thing? I mean, it's kind of walking. Look at him. Bless you. Very cute little boy. The workday feels long and no one seems to be working well. Co-workers suggest a mid-work 5-minute dance party and several people begin dancing with no music playing. Should Maeve join this spontaneous idea, or means it in case of a miserable failure? Join. Maeve isn't one to let a dance party. Okay, no matter how short or awkward, get away. What? Maybe isn't one to let a dance party no matter how short or awkward get away. Oh, that was really confusing. She gets up and begins busting moves. The entire team is soon up dancing to silent music and everyone feels better after 5 minutes. Main game, some music and dance enthusiasm. Whoop, whoop. Bless her little cotton sockos. Bless them indeed. Dorino. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn up so I have some noise. Oh, life is a risk. Speaking of, I don't know why Daniel's in her bed. Like, Daniel, your bed is this bed. Like, you have a wife. Go sleep in her bed with her, you know? No, the environment down there is absolute rubbish. Why are there no actions available for you in this bed? But you're also, like, actually in a really good mood. Other than the fact that you are B-O-R-E-D. It's okay, though. It's fine. You can be bored. We will entertain you. Although, this truly needs a clean. And to be honest, Nina, you're the only one who's kind of down here that can do this right now. Okay, let's go ahead and dispose of it. I can hear the game now. What is going on? Dazzle, welcome to the stream. I have just had something very weird happen in terms of with my audio. Okay, I'm gonna mute the gameplay audio and just use this audio and see how we go. That is so weird. So, a lot of people may not care about this, but I'm going to explain it anyway because this is so weird to me. I have a virtual cable installed into my computer so that I can separate Spotify from everything else, basically. But for some reason, for some unknown reason to me, The Sims 2 is coming through the audio cable, the virtual cable that is for Spotify. And I don't know why that is. I don't know how. Because I've literally never had this happen before. It's so loud now. I hope everyone can hear this okay now, I guess. How weird. Sam, if you have any idea what could have possibly happened, please do let me know, because I am very, very confused. Maeve brought home her friend, who honestly, I would love for them to get together, please. Okay. Did you not come down here and turn this off for me when I, like, explicitly asked you to turn it off? Oh. Oh, it must be the computer. Never mind. I was like, what is all that noise? You don't know what happened. Okay. Well, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out later on then, because that does stop me from being able to use Spotify. If all my gameplay audio is coming through there, which it shouldn't be. And I have no idea how it is. I'm very, very confused, if you could not tell. Right about now. Also, she has a lot to sort out with herself today. It is a bit of a big sad, not gonna lie. It's always a bit naff when stuff like that happens, because I just turned up, I was like, I want to listen to something, and then suddenly I could hear The Sims again, and I was like, what is going on? How? Turns out. But it should be loud enough. It doesn't mean I can't play Spotify, because otherwise that's going to be way too loud. I am very confused. I don't really know what to do about that. I'm just... Huh. Give me one sec. I'm gonna... Sorry, I know this has absolutely nothing to do with the game I'm playing, and I understand that that may make it a little bit boring, but, I just want to see the details. Like, I don't even understand how this could have possibly have happened. I am well confused, but anyway, for the most part, we have sorted out the issue, so it don't matter. It's okay. Welcome to the stream. Now that I am in a better situation of knowing what is happening and what is going on. Welcome! Welcome, 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 welcome. Sorry, that was me nervously and awkwardly saying welcome far too many times. She needs to sort herself out. We need to really unclog this toilet. I've just been... Oh, I just stopped her from unclogging it. Can't believe how late it is. I should be getting home. We need to remember Nicole, because I actually do want her to eventually be part of the family. Is this one... yeah, this one needs to be unclogged too. And also cleaned, apparently. That's rather annoying. I imagine this one needs to be cleaned as well. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. I clicked the other thing. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. I don't know what it is with the computer just being so loud. Okay, how about you actually get in your own bed and you sleep in there? That makes more sense to me. Did you really just take the boy downstairs? You know everything for him is downstairs, right? Okay, upstairs. Good, he's coming back up. Weird. You're also still really tired. Lana's still tired, so I'm gonna have her go back to sleep. Not that she doesn't, like, she doesn't have a job anymore. Like, I don't know what to do about that, because she lost her job. You know, doing her job. Oh, come on. I feel like I need more, like, bathrooms here. Okay, she's also gonna have to make many single plates of mac and cheese. Who's got work right now? Come on, go to work. You're getting us money, Daniel. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Okay. Okay, you're actually at work. Good. Ooh, speaking of, everyone is hungry. Did I not tell you to come here and make many pancakes, please? Oh, I'm so glad. Everything on my screen. Oh. Really? We still haven't got any food? Okay, where's the order? Where is it? Okay, order groceries. Okay, Nina's letting them out. That's good to know. Ooh, Nana. And we're just gonna have to wait a small period of time for the delivery person to get here. Here they are. Accept the delivery, please. And now we can make many single plates of mac and cheese, even though I think it was pancakes originally, but oh well. What is she making now? Oh, okay, she's actually making many single plates of mac and cheese. Okay, it looks like everybody's eating. Good. James Point, I'm sure you're just busy. I thought you were running Marshall Brewing is no longer a family friend. Who are you and when did you come over here? Also, your hair moves. It's actually animated, that's really fancy. Can you not play in the toilet, please? Oh, speaking of... Baby kinda needs to go into bed. George Cooper. Oh, they're gonna age up! Look at them! Okay, does she have work today? No, okay, she actually has a day off. Oh, she has a computer in her own room. I do keep forgetting about that. Okay, let's have her play The Sims 3. Potty train Dan Juna. On the potty you go, Mr. Junior. Okay, you actually did go. I was shook then. Hey, Dan Junior. Whoop, whoop. Oh. Oh, are you bathing? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Hey, you're still hungry. Did you not eat dinner? Ooh, no, she's not. Can you clean up everything for me? Aw, look at her cleany cleany. Also, down here gets so dirty when you have toddlers. It really does. Okay, she needs to have a shower. Honestly, she could probably really use, like, some fun or something. You guys won't get into bed with each other? Is he okay? Okay. They just can't sleep in the same bed, apparently. Why are they following George for? I'm a little confused, but it's okay. Nina's not got a bed anymore. What do I know where Nina is? Oh, she's just chilling out in the pool. That doesn't seem like a very good idea, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, okay, Nina, I have a feeling you should, like, really kind of come and bathe your son. At this point, he kind of needs some cleaning. Okay, she's also actually really hungry. Make many group meals of spaghetti. She burns everything. Like, every single thing she's ever cooked. Have breakfast. Please eat, Nina. I don't want you dying again. Oh, thank God. Oh, she truly does want some death, huh? Are you hungry, boy? Not even hungry, mate. I guess Nina can go ahead and have a nap. Actually, you know what? At this point, she might as well actually go sleep in her PJs. Okay, we're gonna have to actually have her serve breakfast and serve an omelette. I'm not really like the biggest fan of omelettes, but I'll eat one. Okay, she should have another one probably. Awesome. Now can you put the leftovers away, please? Pretty please. No worries, Taz. God, the sound for this is honestly kind of bad. Speaking of, we should definitely put away those leftovers. Okay, you're in a good mood. I'm glad. Also, I'm gonna have you repair this. Okay, you didn't actually repair it. Please repair it. You should be able to repair it. You literally have the skill. What? Oh my gosh, it took her 3 times to repair it. Where's Cooper? Why is he downstairs? Oh, okay. He's gonna need to come back into his little crib, please. He actually needs, like, a nap. Unfortunately, I don't know if she'll be able to do all of this before she has work. Oh, she will be able to. What? There's a lamp. Give me wealth. This seems like a bad idea.
Tapatayo no. Oh.
Your wish is granted. Oh wow! Oh my gosh. Give me peace of mind. What does that even mean?
Dag dag.
I feel like give me wealth is just better, you know?
Oh, ma.
Like, wish, give me wealth again.
Ah, emodo siba da Tonyo. Tonyo.
Is the lamp gonna disappear? It did! Hey, we got like 40,000 sneezes. No worry, Tatzel, see you later. He probably did just steal it, to be fair. But I kind of want to extend the house, because it is... At this point, there isn't enough room for everyone. What this does mean, however, is... The pool's probably gonna have to leave us. Like, I feel like we should have some decoration. Must exploit the banks. Freaking hell. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do before I do this is I'm actually going to come in here. I'm trying to save and I've clicked like 4 of the wrong buttons. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna I'm gonna try and build up, and then if I don't like it I can just redo it and have all the money still, because that seems easier. Okay, I've got to first delete these things apparently. Oh, it's not even just them. I don't know why I'm deleting them, because I was planning to actually keep... Ah! I was planning to technically keep these things, it's just gonna have to be a much smaller pool, unfortunately. Not that it can really be much smaller if I want to be able to keep a lot of the things. But you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and delete these things. Like, I feel like this should be like a kind of happy size. Although it doesn't seem like there's really enough room for all of this stuff anymore. Honestly, the diving board seems like the one they actually like most. Okay. Also, the diving board really should not be on the end that is facing the smallest. I'm going to stick the pool ladder there, and then we can actually just have this as like a very small pool. And have it like that. I think that's alright. Honestly, the ladder's probably better off there. And then at this point, it will be extending the house by honestly up to here. Let me find a wall. Whoops. Like having it all the way. I don't know how this is going to work in terms of the roof unless I also pull it back by one and pull this whole area back. Which may... It'd have to be back by 2 if I did it. It'd also have to be here. This is basically to give room for hallways and stuff. And just generally be able to bring these things out. I just want to be able to bring all the windows out onto their new walls. You know? And we should theoretically have enough money to do this. I'm not really sure what's going to end up being down here. I may end up having to add in a like downstairs downstairs bedroom or something. Because currently this kitchen is going to have to, I kind of want it to stay in this sort of area. I may end up making it a lot smaller. So for example, if I just take down this wall for now, and I'll bring in the flooring. I'll also have to bring in this little happy petal flooring because I did kind of just throw this everywhere. Should have put one in the middle there though. There we go. And then I can just bring the counters along. Then I feel like that's a really long kitchen. Okay, we need to move her grave. Okay, this is a little awkward to move around in. Let me just come back to the walls quick and bring them out that much. Like, I'm gonna have to... okay. This entire wall's just gonna have to come off. And it's gonna have to... be a kitchen like this. To some degree anyway. I do find it a little awkward to control these things. It's like it's already a big kitchen, you know? I'm not a big fan of it, and I feel like I'd need to put a wall there and have, like, that there. And have it like that, and maybe a wall here. Or even really, we could do with another counter. Let me... Sorry that I'm playing around with this right now, it's just I'm gonna need more space. It'd have to be like that. This would be a really weird room though. If I change this to like the downstairs bathroom, and that way it's back there, and I could even have it be so like the door to it's here. Are there half walls in this game? There are, but maybe not the type of half wall I'm looking for. Like maybe it could be something like that, but I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Like, I wish I was able to go more over top, because I like being able to look at it as a whole. Maybe I need to reinvent this general area, where the kitchen's actually this area. and then this is like your living room. The problem is this door, because I want that to be the thing that takes you into the garden. If I was to move the bathroom there, then I feel like I need more bathrooms even so. Oh, I'm not using the correct one right now. Like, I'd want this as a room. And then it could theoretically have its own little bathroom, but then I don't know what I'd do with this space. Like, if I change this into just a covered kitchen, right? Let's just for 1 second do this. Whoops. Okay. So if this is for just 1 second, a fully thin kitchen, and then we have an archway going through it instead. Honestly, I need like a three-way archway, and I don't think there necessarily are any in this game. I can add another counter actually that would make this fit better. I feel like I should just use a dark brown one. Maybe I'll have to use this super fancy glass one. And then what I'll do is I'll take another counter and I'll just there, and then that way it comes like all the way around and it just feels like it makes a little bit more sense. Also that way I can kind of put this like here. I apologize, this floor looks currently like a bit of a mess. So I want to put another flower like there. That way this flooring can go here. And I'm just gonna fill this whole area up with it. I can move the bathroom to over here. Add me a door going into here. Change the floor. Or don't change the floor because I can't pick it up. Oops. And change the wall. Firstly, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to pick up a bunch more of these lights. Do. Okay, next thing is it's in use. How is it in use? Come on. Like, it's literally not in use. What are you even chatting about? Like, it feels like I've added so much space to not be able to use more space. Like, to have this as one room and then to just have this empty space here feels really silly. Like, instead of actually using it. Did I just put this on the outside wall by accident? Oh, it's because it's technically all, it's counting the archway as not a wall. I suppose that makes some sense, but not all. It would be so annoying when I have to go through that entire room. Like, I want another room here, you know? And like, I could fit one, but I can't fit one with the bathroom. Unless the bathroom stays down here, this is a smaller room. and then this could be a really long room, but then that doesn't make a lot of sense either. Also makes more sense to have a bathroom at the front of the house than at the back of the house, in my opinion anyway. It's like, if it was there, I suppose this could still... Like, that could be an ensuite to that room. You know? I know I've literally removed it and re-put it back in. And then this could still be a bed, table. Not that it can never fit a double bed in, which is the aim. So we have currently one bedroom. So this is Main's bedroom. This is Nina's bedroom. This kid has a bedroom. This kid does not have a bedroom. Okay, so you know what? You know freaking what? This could have a downstairs bathroom and we can stick Nina in it. She has a single bed anyway. She died and she doesn't want to be with anyone anymore. So to give the slightly bigger room to the elder kid who is going to be living longer, she basically was like, my kid can have the room. And she gets the little one with the bathroom. Which she's fine with. So at this point, we're gonna take her bed down here. Honestly, that's a good space to have the rest of the room still quite free and open. And that way that's actually just her kid's room. Speaking of though, I am just gonna copy the wallpaper. And then I'm gonna copy these things. I realized that I took way too long to read that. I am apparently incredibly focused right now. But yes, I could make a kid to live in there. It was either gonna be a kid or it was gonna be like Nina or someone who's gonna live in it. I kind of settled on Nina at this point, just because that makes sense to me. Literally, isn't it though? I'd love another room here, but it's just not gonna work. Unless I play with the bathroom. Unfortunately, it's not gonna work. It just isn't. As for the rest of the space, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because at that point it didn't need to be that long. It could have literally, this extra bathroom could have gone here. And it could have cut off here. But you know what? I may play with. And instead, this could actually just be a bathroom. Oh, I just scratched my nose really hard. Although, we could even have another bedroom. If I just cut it there. Because we know a bathroom can fit in that space, you know what I mean? Like, I know it can fit in a smaller space, and then we can keep this. And then it can be like, maybe another room or something. It's a really weird shape for a room, but it would actually maybe work. Okay. Okay, I need to remember the good layouts for this. Like that. There's gonna be a bunch of, like, honestly, you kind of need the amount of bathrooms though. There's just way too many Sims I have in this place at this point. I don't know how I'm handling it. I'm just glad I can hear, because I felt really awkward not being able to hear my game earlier. Like, even with a door here, they could technically have another like thing. Also, the reason why I'm getting this extra room, because we technically don't need it, I don't think, is because currently Daniel and Lana just aren't sleeping in the same bed, which I don't know why they're not, but they are not sleeping in the same bed right now. They just won't, and I don't know if it's because their relationship's dead or because he's an elder or something, which probably is the more likely thing. He's an elder, and so he just won't sleep in the same. They just won't sleep in the same bed. Honestly, I'm perfectly happy to keep. I don't know why I'm doing it for that room, but I'm perfectly happy for that to be like that. That kind of works. Oh, I also need to just go ahead and fix these walls, which, oh, I can do that. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. There we go, and I want actually this door to be facing the other way for it to make sense logically in my brain. Apologies. I accidentally pulled my headset out. I made a mistake. Da, na, 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 na. This light's gonna have to move. Oh no, this is honestly an alright size for a bedroom. If you stick the bed here. Oh, there's 2 lights in here. Stick one of them in there. That's fine. And then what I can do is I can take one light from here and just stick it there. Oh, I missed some of the wall apparently. I'm also going to give them a window in this room because that's honestly a little sad that there's not one. Honestly, maybe even 2. Move this window a bit along. And that looks normal from the outside. So we now have a bathroom, an ensuite, a main bathroom. So that's 2 extra bathrooms. And then 2 bedrooms, 2 extra bedrooms. Time to finish this last bedroom, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get a bed. Honestly, I don't, 3 squares I think there are here. I think it's 3 all the way, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Coffin would honestly be perfect to fit here. Okay. That bed! The most expensive bed is this one. I don't really want to use that again because I have used it a few times at this point. Turns out you were typing in the wrong window. I'm a little confused. WDDWSAWD. I hope that's nothing too important. You know what, the green one? I think there was a green colour. Oh, I hate it though. There's not many patterns for the beds. Like, even this pattern that's here isn't actually one of the ones I can pick. That makes me really sad. Maybe with a different colour wood. No, definitely the dark wood, never mind. Not that one. Just the main one. There we go. And then if we give them a little like side table. Oh, it's so creepy though! Because I forgot that was a thing, and then just suddenly Nina was staring me in the eyes. I was like, Well, it felt like she was staring at me in the eyes. She was looking up at me like this from like in the kitchen. I was like, I do not see you. You do not see me. Maybe with like a little lamp. I could even stay like I could easily fit like a desk and chairs in here, and just stuff, you know. Like a piano, maybe a keyboard. There's a washing. Oh, that is really kind. Oh, okay, that wasn't a washing machine. I'm a silly goose there. Okay, there's that, there's this. What is this? Oh, it's a massage table, never mind. Mind a bit, this is when you go. I've read about this. So there was a video that I watched not too long ago where it was basically just like small details in The Sims 2 that aren't in The Sims 4 in that. Or Sims 4, Sims 3 as well. And stuff like that is really cool. Like another really cool thing as well is when they're making food, they'll actually pull like cutlery out of the cupboard and stuff. It's like, I say cutlery, but like knives and that. It's really cool. And it's such a minute detail that just makes the game seem so much more realistic. And it's bizarre that they kind of went away from that, considering this is a life simulation game. What is that? Pottery? I've seen all of them. Well, I've seen 3 of them. If there's any more than 3, then I have yet to see any more. But no, I've seen 3. The 3 I think that were released. They're really good videos. There are like, and the nice thing about that creator as well is that in every video they like corrected themselves as well in the 2nd and 3rd one, where they were like, a few people have pointed out X, Y, and Z, and it was just like, good on you, mate, for correcting yourself and all that. There's a lot of people who wouldn't and would have just, like, you know, not bothered. There is only 3, right? Awesome. I thought there was. I want to kind of put a plant out here, but I don't think they're allowed outside. That's kind of annoying. Ah, that! There we go. Cute. Okay. I want to find something to fill this space. Rugs! Sorry. Very excited. Snowman. I could just casually stick like a sofa in here. Like a little recliner in the corner. Oh, I hate that texture. It's not very nice. Don't like that one much. Maybe the red one was, this one was just the better one. It kind of fits the area a bit more. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this right now, but you know, it's still, please turn around, thank you. Or even at the end like that, and then put a little TV in here. And like, you could still even fit a desk. I can't believe I was originally saying this is too weird of a room. I forgot about this thing. I think I will put a desk in it with another computer, just because some of the Sims get really sad. Well, I say sad, they just have low fun. That way it just feels like a complete mishmash of a room. Like, we have everything here in this one little room. It just kind of doubles as like a guest study sort of area. Maybe we'll stick the really... Like, I don't like the look of this. I wonder if this chair will actually work too. Like, just have a random chair. No. Kidding, we'll get a white one of these. Not that I'm a big fan of this wood in here right now. Maybe like a painting. This is honestly the most decorated room in the house, and that's honestly a little ridiculous. Considering, like, look at Nina's poor room. I just don't remember where half the stuff is in this game. Otherwise I'd do it, you know? Oh, do you know what? She deserves a vanity. She truly deserves a little vanity. And a little side table for herself as well. You know what? She deserves stuff. Like, oh, that turned around. She does deserve stuff. She has a little chair there. I can't put anything there annoyingly because of the door. I mean, if I moved that to there and then just moved the door. Do you know what? Yes, that makes a lot of sense to me. Let us do that. Move it over, move the door there. Oh, I think the reason why I didn't like it there, do you know what? I'll move the door there actually. And that way I can put like a little table here, even if it's just that, if it's just a table. Like, it's kind of cute, you know? That white doesn't necessarily match those two, but it's okay. And maybe she can have something fancy there. You know what is lacking? Like little lamps on the tables and stuff. I feel like she needs like just some miscellaneous decoration. That's not the decoration one, is it? Okay, let us have a beacon. Fish tank! Oh, that is a big fish tank. So fun. Maybe a separation. Okay, that doesn't really work. Okay, maybe statues is a good point to start from. What's fancy? Well, she's not really an artist. I don't really know what I ended up doing with her, to be honest. Whoa, that is a mannequin. I went into, like, there are so many things. Oh my gosh. Maybe we're just gonna have to stick with plants on it, you know? Though it doesn't seem any of them are. Cute little rabbit. None of them are really, like, sticking up on it. Maybe she can have the sunflowers. Is there any like mirrors that don't stand on the floor? That like stand on a table maybe? Do you know what? She could actually just have a mirror next, like over the top of it. Like a nicer mirror. Hi Pineapple Girl, welcome back. How you doing? That really, oh, not on the wall I wanted it on. There we go, that fits the aesthetic of that little room, I think. You know what, she could use a bit of a rug. Oh, don't worry about missing a few streams. I understand if you're busy, don't worry. I'm doing alright, yeah. Just looking for rugs. I must say, one thing I do miss a little bit is being able to alt place, because I don't think, no, that isn't in the, I don't think so. Like, I would say pink, but this is really tiny. Okay. See? Oh, I didn't actually need to click it. I don't have my fan on. I was wondering why it was getting very warm. Also, for some reason, my fan doesn't like it can't be on 1 and work anymore. It has to be on 2, which isn't good for me as like I get cold quick. Like I'll have it on for like a minute and I'll be like, I'm cold now. Too cold, thank you. I did have the windows open earlier, but I was also very cold then. That is far too big. That just doesn't fit. That's why we need alt placing. I've got way too many roofs. Oh, I need to make sure I've got the roofs on. One sec, let's have a peek. The roofs are always something I forget in this game. They're just so bizarre. Wait, I cannot... I feel like I've been lied to my whole life. I've been truly trying to figure out how to not use auto roofs. Could I turn the music down a little bit? Yes, I can. Sorry, now it's all the way down. I must admit, I have been attempting to find out how to not have auto roofs, and I can't believe that it's existed this entire time. I just thought I was never going to be able to not have auto roofs. Then again, I probably should, because this doesn't look to be going very well for me. I'm not sure how to make this look pretty. So, auto roofs. Let's, that is so bad though. Honestly, that's probably the best that's gonna look on the side. So I'm just gonna lock what I currently have. And I want to delete that one. Like, I want those two. Oh, just no roofs. Okay. Oof. Roofs are weird. Like, that's what I want there. Okay. One sec. I'm gonna figure it out. Picasso looking roof. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't we worry. One, I need to first get rid of that roof. Oh, that didn't even make a noise. That was a bit bizarre. Wait, now I can just auto roof it. Hey, it would be really bad for rain because, you know, it all just collect in this area, but who doesn't like a miniature pool, you know? Why not? Oh gosh. Can I turn down that? I really haven't played with this all that much. Oh, I see. That's how that was done. Why would you even want it that way? I need it like one more. Okay. Is that never covered at the back? Oh, it was. Sugar, no, bring it back. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as it is, because that's honestly too painful. Is the music fine now, by the way, Sam? I'm gonna knock it down again, because now I'm worried. Then again, when we get back in game, it's gonna be not loud enough, probably. Also, was the walls messed up at the back? It was a little bit. Okay, I can fix that quick. Okay, well, I'm for the most part happy with how this is currently looking. So we'll hop back in the game. We have a decent amount of money even after that. We really did need the extra bathrooms at this point though. Hi Nina, I know you're hungry, love. Come into the new kitchen and get yourself some leftovers. To be honest, but it's fine. Okay. Unfortunately, it's really kind of hard to play it when I'm hearing a completely different level. I have a feeling now it's probably too quiet. Is this broken? That's why no one's been using it. Oops. I made a mistake. Da, 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 da. I've just realized there isn't a single bookcase in this house. And I'm sorry, this is gonna be a bit loud again. I'm gonna do this as quick as I can, don't mind me. I want it like as tall as the thing. Okay, this one was nicer, I think. Oh, why is it turning the wrong way around? Oh, they're not gonna sit together. It'll be fine. Oh, I can stick on there. Oh, okay, I like that. That's fine. I want them to be able to study stuff. It feels weird for them not to be able to do that. Oh, no wonder why it couldn't go there. It's because of Lucy's thing. The doy. Okay, you're gonna need to study couples counseling. No, mechanical. Cry. Oh, bless you. Oh, everyone's lined up. There are now 2 TVs, Lana. You know, you can go and watch the different one. Oh, Nina found her bed. I'm so happy for you, Nina. So, the other kid's gonna live up here. I'm sure we'll eventually have another kid. Uh-oh. Oh, you're old now! Okay. Wow, I really got too quick with not having... How did you age up first? You were born second. Okay, maybe you just need to be loud then. I was gonna say. And Dan has still got that pink hair, dude. He is working it, you know? Also, I have no idea how I'm gonna handle having 2 kids who are gonna have homework because I do not understand how the homework system works in this game. Or not in one sense of the matter. Oh, and why are you being loud? Dum do 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 do. Why am I singing Mario? Okay, you need to come down and go into your own suite, Nina, and take a shower. Also, I forgot I got her that. Ah, she can get a makeover? How fun. Okay, you're also hungry. Get leftovers. When Lana gets back, what I'll do is I'll have her hopefully repair that, because she actually does have the mechanical skill. Werewolf! Lana wants to become a werewolf. I think he's the werewolf. He has glowing yellow eyes, so I could only assume he is, you know? Aww. You're very cute. Give love. Stroke. Give love. Feed a treat. Did he come in my house? Oh, he's in the house now. Also, Nicole, you are my friend. Let us propose engagement. What? Engagement? You always found it so hard to make friends with the wolves. What is happening right now? You're not even in a relationship! How are you getting married? The dog in the background! I don't know how this just happened, but I guess they're engaged now. Amazing. Okay. I've never made friends with one before. I've never gotten to the point of being able to. So I'm kind of excited by the ability to do so. Oh, where did he go? Do not leave me. No. Bye, River. There's more money. So if you're confused, the genie popped around earlier and we asked for wealth 3 times, so apparently that's a thing. I did not realize, where is Nicole? Also, I don't know. Oh, she was meant to fix that. Repair that, please. Thank you very much. Mucho graciato. I don't think that's how that's said whatsoever. I should be trying to say it. Oh, no, wait. Oh, okay, she's actually gonna leave. I don't get to control that. Oh, no, she fixed it. Okay, I'm very happy that's fixed now. Get leftovers. Because you are hungry. Bon appetit, Lana. Your interest, also, I don't know why I pronounce the T so hard, that's literally the opposite of French. Bon appetit, Lana. I'm just not, I give up on reading it, never mind, goodbye. We continue to play otherwise, please? What type of parent lets a kid go hungry? George, you can eat, you know, there is food on the counter. You daft bugger. Okay, you do need to go to bed though. I haven't got the kids' beds. Also, this is gonna get really loud. I'm just gonna knock it down while I'm here. It's fine. Okay. You no longer need that. Okay, now you must have a bed, at least. Honestly, they could just straight up get a double bed. I'm not even... Murphy beds. Not that I think that... Oh, wait, there is enough room in here? There's no point. They're gone, do not worry. Dog bowls are just useful, okay? They're just very useful. Means you don't have to feed the kids, you know. It's handy. I also don't know if this is a very good use of space for this kid. They probably would prefer to have more space and less bed. Then again, I don't know. When I was a kid, all I wanted was a double bed, and I was eventually allowed one. Honestly, Dan Jr. Very much gives me all pink vibe. Like, I just want to give him pink everything. Or maybe like, no, it just doesn't work. I do wish there were more bed swatches, and I feel like I'm personally missing something with how the beds work. Like, are there really only 4 swatches for beds? Or am I just blind? Okay, single beds. I'm on single beds. Why do I keep going off of single beds? Ah, yes. I think that's the design we have done. Okay, never mind. It's not. That's fine. Okay, we need another bed in here as well, which is very much the, like, white room. Honestly, the temptation to do ocean for George Cooper. Maybe he really likes the water. I don't think there were mermaids in this game, so we'll just have to pretend in life, but it's okay. I don't really know what to give kids in this game either, so... Oof. Oh, yes! Freaking oven, man! Okay, they're gonna need another bear. I don't know if they can actually use the bears or anything, but they can, I'm pretty sure, use the oven. What is this? A drag strip toy. Oh, it's like cars. Okay. I was a little confused for a second. That's fine. There's just not a lot to really give kids, is there? Maybe we can stick like a little wardrobe in here or something. Oh yeah, just some lockers. That makes so much sense. Oh, that is so cool! I might actually... Oh, yeah, I'm gonna come put it in this room. That is really cool! I've never seen that. This is where I'm gonna put this wall in, and I'll never be able to find it again. I'm also gonna have to paint the walls, and I... miscellaneous wardrobes. And it was the one with, like, the doors. And we'll give him the glass one, obviously. That is really fancy! That's so fun! Although his bed is just in a really weird place in comparison to the wardrobe now. I feel like it'd make more sense if the wardrobe was like there, or his bed was up in this corner. Okay, we're gonna have to do some redecoration. I say that like I'm changing so much right now, but it will be a lot in a minute once I move the wardrobe. Oh, it does mean I'm just gonna have to delete it, meaning we've lost some simoleons on it, but it's okay. Do do do. Do 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 do. I'm still gonna have to paint it. Oh, I accidentally painted that ear. Oh, we need to move that light as well so it lights up the room a little better. And how do I do this? The other way, please. Thank you. See, this always makes more sense to me to have a wardrobe like that in a room, but maybe that's just me. Also, the other kid is, like, severely lacking in comparison. We're gonna have to go ahead and give him, like, side tables or something. Not that one. Little blue, no. A kid, aw, come on. Like that, maybe? And in this room. Oh my god, the egg chairs! Oh, that's a memory from that I didn't realize was so deep in my brain. Frickin' heck, wow. I feel like I forget so much of what was in the games. To be honest though, I never got to play The Sims 1 on PC, but I do have memories of what you are talking about. It would actually add so much. Like, you could just stick it in a room. It would be great. Speaking of, maybe I will just stick a chair in a room. Like, we could just stick one of these or something. Or even... Oh no, that isn't... Like, this is kind of... That kind of reminds... It's not white though, so it doesn't feel... Ah, white. I mean, that's basically an egg chair, right? I don't want it orange. They sell them at IKEA. Oh. Okay, that really doesn't match the color aesthetic I've been going for, apparently. It needs to be, like, honestly, like that. That's some... Oh, why has it got little weird dots on the back? Honestly, that feels like a weird layout at this point. I wish you could stick things diagonally. That is one thing I do appreciate that is in later games, that you can put stuff diagonally. It just feels a little bit too weird to have it so straight. I'd rather in this corner rather than that corner, you know? Honestly, these rooms are looking a lot more full than when I did them, like when I last did rooms in this game. Okay, now they actually have beds. That's good. Okay, come sleep in here. I realize his room is, like, their rooms feel like they should... Do you know what? I disagree. I feel like your room is, oh wow, you are not in your bed, are you? No one else can get in this room. And yet you decide to go sleep in someone else's bed. Like, what? Okay, this is now your room, and George, this is now your room. I feel like the light blue and whites with like the pink of him just really work, you know? Oh, it's because your TV's on. Turn it off. You must have turned that on. No one else, like I've said, no one else can get in here. You went to the bathroom downstairs? That was a lot of effort for you, wasn't it? Oh god. They have their school buses coming. I'm scared. I am scared for them. Also, Lana, how are you doing? I know you like... Oh wow, you're not doing very well, are you? Oh, look at you on the recliner. Recliners are well nice though. So me and Sam, me and my boyfriend, we've just moved into our new flat, and we went around like furniture hunting yesterday at different charity shops, see if we could get ourselves some deals. And there's this one shop that was actually closed when we went in into the town, and it had a white leather reclining sofa. It was basically near perfect condition other than a little bit of grime that you could have probably just wiped off for £125. That's very cheap. It's very cheap. And we were like, look, if we didn't already have a sofa, we probably would have brought it. And like, yes, we would have. But unfortunately, we already have a sofa, and we also don't. We need other stuff currently, like a coffee table. Coffee table would be very good for us. And it's literally mainly because of the fact that... Oh, whose job is it? You still have a job? I thought you got fired. What? I'm very confused now. Okay, you're up. You're not. You actually need to go to school. Did you not have school? Okay, apparently they both missed school today. That's great. I'm so proud of them. I'm not proud. I'm very sad for them. Like, I don't know why they would do that to themselves. Go to school, kids. Like, stay in education. It's good, okay? You get stuff out of it. Oh, it's gonna get put on the upstairs on a table in it, okay. Bills aren't even that much. I can understand why there's a mod for higher bills. Did she just go in a police car? Is that what I just saw happen? To be honest, you're still that knackered that I would say go back to bed. Daniel, you have the day off, so I guess you're looking after all the kids. Why are you still crying? Oh, you want a job? Okay, let's go ahead and find you a job. I'm not sure what she would do, though. But cleaning, body, and cooking. Let's have a look. Cleaning, body, and cooking. Oh, it takes so long. No, look again, not the gamer. Adventurer? No. Athletic? I have to say no. Business? No. Medicine? No. Okay. None of them felt right. Like, usually when I look for a job for Sims, like, I'm like, does this feel right for them? And I suppose it's not shocking that none of those felt right for Nina because of her general character. Then again, she did die and I suppose was brought back a very new and different woman in that regard. You'd like to think that was the case anyway, but who knows? Oh wow, you are so tired. Okay, when you come back you can sleep. And when you come back you can have a shower. And then you can actually do the bills. And then you can The doors opening and closing always freak me out because I used to have to be a bit more quiet when it got a little bit later at Sam's mum's house, because obviously people going to bed and people up. And now I realize it's just Sam, and our bed is in this room, so if he wanted to go to bed, he would just come in here and say, I'm going to bed now. And I forget we're the only two people here. It's very weird. Is this Rover back? Oh no, that's a different dog. I forgot what I was doing on the computer, by the way, if you couldn't tell, which is why I was just aimlessly, like, hovering over it. Oh, we do love an aimless hover. Right. Oh, the kids are here. We can get them to play on things. I've had this for so long and no one's played on it. Please come and play. The mayor's child has been kidnapped. What? You can be loudish. I know, I have to be aware of the neighbors, but at the same time, like, it's a lot more louder because the walls in between the flats you'd like to think are a bit thicker than the walls not in between them. Also, if they have their windows open and I have my windows open, that is the only thing. Forget about the kids. What do you mean? They need to play. Less taxes. I mean, I don't know if the kids up your taxes. I don't think so. Sims gets intense, kind of helping out. Right, exactly. Sometimes it's just there's just too much going on, and I have had those days indeed. Mayor's child has been kidnapped, and a hefty ransom has been demanded. In the last effort to avoid having to pay off the criminals, the police have called in Maeve. Using her gift, Maeve sees both the child is being held in a warehouse across town, and that the police chief himself is actually behind the crime. Oh no. Should Maeve focus first on finding the child, or should Maeve accuse the chief of crime? The cheese is so good. Mixin_Mixin. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. How are you doing? If you feel like chatting, obviously. And thank you so much for joining the stream and watching. Thank you. Rescue the child. Rescue the child. On Maeve's information, the police quickly break into the warehouse and find the child, then seizing the moment, Maeve accuses the police chief of the crime. The chief protests, but is taken into custody, and when one of the captured kidnappers fingers him as the ringleader, I feel like I read that wrong. After having his child returned, the mayor gratefully uses his influence to have Maeve promoted to UFO investigator. Heck yeah. Maeve, you are doing so well, like, I am very proud of you, Maeve. Is that the top of that career as well? I actually have no idea. But dang, look at all the money! It's been a so week. You've just got promoted, and you helped save the mayor's kid. Also, she really needs to get her cleaning skill up, so after, I don't know what your emotions are right now. Okay, you're not having very much fun. George Cooper! Careful on the stairs, please! Scaring me. Dude. What is your problem? Okay. It's fine. She brought back Nicole! One sec, we need to actually, like, marry her or something. I don't really know how they are engaged, but they are. What did I click on? Oh, my head is warm. That's not good. First kiss? What if the child and the police are in it together for the meal would be... I mean, maybe. I don't know who that would benefit. Like, the money would go to the police chief, right? And would the kid get any of it? And aren't they just the kid's mayor? So, like, the mayor's kids, so they would just be able to have that money anyway? Like, I don't know. Maybe he's one of those parents who are just like, you don't get any money, I worked for it. Which, to a certain degree, like, I can understand, but also give your kid money for food at school if that's the way you've decided to have it go. That's only fair. Also, where did Nicole go? Here she is. Call over. Well, fun isn't up yet. That's not good. Maybe he's a Mr. Krabs. Maybe. It's just a like, is it upstairs that you want me to look? No. I don't know. I don't know what that wanted from me just then. How are the kids doing? Okay, you need to tear. And then you can honestly go to sleep. That's fine. Have fun. Crabs. Okay, we need someone to cook dinner right now. Serve dinner. Let's do some mac and cheese. Oh, mac and cheese would be so good now. I get hungry around this time like every day and I don't know what it is. It's literally like nearly 10 PM and I'm just out here like, yeah, hungry. I'm hungry. And it makes no sense that I'm hungry. Have your foot. I haven't. This is the first time I've actually seen this one. Aww. No, Dina is not. Wow, we are going too quick for me to process what's happening. So we can kiss and make out and stuff now and all that stuff. Oh, propose. Move in. We'll ask her to move in. That would be useful. Will she move in? She moved in! Now, who do you know and do you have a job? Oh. I thought she moved in. Oh, she wants a job in the Oceanic. Well, we can do that if it pops up. But I swear, like, the whole storyline for her coming by is the fact that they worked together, but I guess not. Look again. Oh, okay, this is the same as yesterday, I think, yeah. I say the same as yesterday, but it's still yesterday. Also still hungry and just didn't finish her meal. Oh, and you threw it away, Nina. Pork chops. More money. Propose joined union. Is this because they're not male and... Oh. Oh, I need to let her into this room. Okay, what's that? Unlock. Allow me only. Lock. Okay, it'll just have to be unlocked, unfortunately. Which is annoying because people will come in here and play. Okay, you need to go to bed. You have school in the morning. I don't want you missing out. Wow, she is so much younger. Oh, she becomes an elder in 29 days. They don't even have a kid yet. They've been together for such a short amount of time. Oh no. Daniel should also not be in that bed. Nicole, you need to not make that noise. You need to come sleep in here. Lana, you need to also go, oh, not even to bed, but you do need to use the toilet. You can come and sleep. You know, you can actually come and sleep in your bedroom. You also need to sleep. Lana, go to bed. No. Is she okay? Oh, not you too. I just wish there was like What just frick? What's that? I also don't know what they're getting scared of. Like, I know that exists, but at the same time, that has been there for a long time. I don't know why he won't just fall asleep, by the way. Why aren't you sleeping? Why aren't you sleeping? Oh, he might not be tired enough. I don't know if that's really a thing in this game, but it seems to be. Okay, so you need to come down here and study cleaning. Because you've got 2 skills of that you need to learn. A school bus will arrive for them, and they better get it this time. I don't know if they're both up yet. They are. Good, let's make sure they're okay. You're hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually get you some leftovers. Leftovers are very useful. Are very useful. They're very useful. I'm sorry. My language is weird at the minute. Okay, Maeve now actually works really early, and I honestly didn't realize that, but she may get at least 1 skill point up before she ends up at work. She did. Okay, good. Oh, sugar, she needs to go to work now. Okay. That's fine. What else have we got today? Nina's hungry, so she better get some leftovers. Like, what are you doing out here not eating? Okay, it's done. Oh, we need to check the careers today as well. Find a job. Okay. Yes! Okay. She wanted the job, so she can have the job, you know? You're hungry, which you're actually dealing with yourself. I'm actually very impressed. Daniel, what's wrong with you? You're just tired, and now you'll sleep in your bed. It's funny how literally 3 more tiles to this house added so much. Oh wait, I put the wrong person in the Oceanic career. Frick. You're gonna have to quit. An idiot. How does one... Maeve's playing a friendly word game with her boss, and every time Maeve spots the 7-letter bingo on her rack that would win the game for her, should she lay it down and claim victory, or play a smaller word and let her boss lay down bingo? Shazam! Maeve then lays smother and wins the game. Her boss is frustrated with Maeve's play and refuses to play with her anymore. Maeve loses some games enthusiasm. That's fine. I'm not bothered about games enthusiasm, but I do not know how to quit a job unless it's click on the sim and jump rope, entertain, pose room, stand still, put out a wave. No. Yeah, I guess we can just find her another job, maybe? That's me. I don't know, let's just see if there's another job for her. Look again. No. Architecture? Maybe she got into architecture? Law enforcement? Okay, you know what? She can go into architecture. I just don't want her also in the Oceanic. Okay, there you go. Take that job. Yes. Okay, also, the kids should be back from school at this point. They're apparently not doing... They're doing better at school. Dan Juno brought back a friend from school, apparently. Okay, please do your homework. Actually, do you know what? Ask for help. Ask Nina for help. Where are you gonna put your homework down? Okay, ask for help. Ask Daniel for help. That isn't gonna work very well. Ask, Lana for help. I think Lana might be in bed too, to be honest. She is. Okay. Come on. Oh, she can't even get up. Okay. Oh, now you can ask Daniel for help, though. Oh, not that you can get to your homework. Oh, no. Okay, one sec. Let me just move it. Ask Daniel. Oh, come on! You're just not getting much help from people, are you? Okay, you may just have to do your homework alone, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay, you need to go ahead and... Wow, that is broken. Take a shower, use the toilet, and get out. Why are you all in each other's beds? This is not good for y'all's health. Okay, and now Nina can go to bed in her bed. It's a bit chilly outside currently, and there is no rain in the forecast. Okay. English is my first language, I promise. Hot dogs. Hot dog. Apparently, I'm just hungry. Is everyone okay? Oh, it can be found in his inventory. Where? There's nothing in his inventory. That does remind me though. There's stuff in anyone else's inventory? Yeah, I thought there might be. I thought there might be. Okay, now they're in his inventory. It just took him a little while to load, apparently. Okay, we're gonna need to put away these leftovers. I'm very glad the inventory doesn't make everything go absolutely rubbish. Go ahead and serve. Oh, I don't know if you can grab that. Oh, he's getting absolutely... Lucy is just absolutely rapping on him. Oh, I think it's because they're in the corner. Can place on a slope, but I'm not trying to place on a slope, you know? Funny that. There we go. No, Nicole is not available to talk. Ah, Mr. Krabs. Okay, it is time to use the toilet and have him sleep, because he can actually sleep. Thank goodness gracious. Oh, she is now haunting my toaster. Thank you very much. Samuel? Have the door close again. You're hungry, Nina. Why aren't you eating anything? Oh, there's more wealth. I guess we're just gonna constantly be getting money now. That would be super useful in like a baby challenge or in Rags to Riches. But again, I don't know how well you could do in a Rags to Riches in The Sims 2. It just doesn't feel necessarily like it'd be... I feel like one day one of these bags are just gonna fall on their head. Like... Nicole, Nicole! There you go, doll. Okay, it's fine. But I didn't realize her day was so early. I guess this is my fault for having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Sims. Ah! When will one of them die? Why are you living so long? Like, Okay, speaking of, can you come and study cleaning again? Study cleaning. I'm very excited that I tried this nature activity. That was a lot of fun. Such fun. Okay, the school bus is here. Let's make sure both of them go to school. Well, the school bus is almost here, I suppose. Come on, study cleaning some more. Oh, she's really hungry. And like everything. She's also really tired. She's not going to do well at work today. I was not keeping an eye on her. I thought she went to bed, but I guess not. Yeah, she has work now and she won't be able to get up her sleeping. She would have got up her hunger. Unfortunately, I did the wrong thing. What kind of parent are you to Dan Jr.? Also, you didn't go to fucking school today. Bad child. Oh gosh. Nicole earned 185 simoleons. What do you need to actually do work? Oh, you don't need anything apparently. You just got to have some good work days, it would seem. Yeah, you are really tired, so I'm not too surprised that you're going to bed, love. Not surprised at all. You're also really tired. You're hungry, despite eating currently, and you need to take a shower. Nicole, you are fine. You need a toilet, but you are at work, so maybe you'll do that there. You're not okay. Lana needs to sleep as well. Okay, you can't move. You know you can just pick that up, right? And then we're gonna have to come and get our mail and pay our food. Well, sorry, pay our bills. God, he is getting money left, right, and center. I also have absolutely no idea how we got pink hair, by the way. I think it must technically be the, must be one of the ginger swatches, I'm guessing, for that custom hair. I think it is a custom hair colour. Oh my god. Okay. You're a little bit snacky. So why don't you have lunch, have a lunch meat sandwich, get that cooking skill up my bud. Also, there are all of these toaster pastries, and what a waste, so let's just put away those. Yeah, I'm not surprised he missed a grade by not going to school today. You got promoted to bricklayer. Well done, Nina. Did you not get any homework today? Huh. Well done, kid. Do you need to eat and stuff? You also need to have fun, so I'm actually going to have you play The Sims 3. Okay. These now need to be cleaned up, unfortunately. Did you just not have homework? I'm very confused. Oh, he did. Okay. Oh no, Dan Jr. just never finished his homework yesterday. Okay, he can't reach it for some reason up there. Oh my gosh. Freaking heck. I don't know how you can't reach it off the desk. Hey Laxowax, welcome back. I must say I didn't put in a summon for you, but here you are. You feel like you've been summoned. Maybe it was just The Sims 2, you know? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Oh, Sam, what are you doing? I hope he didn't pull you for anything too important, Axoax. I do apologise if he did. Oh, I know Dan Jr. isn't doing too well in school. He is not following the ways of the world. She's asleep. I didn't even realize that. Take a shower. Nothing too important. Okay, good. Study. Wow, there is a fight going on. They do not like each other. Just a life-defining exam. What? Excuse me? It does worry me that that is not important. Cool, she gained that skill. I'm gonna have to go find a mirror. I think I put one on the school. Practice speech. Thank you so much, LexoX, for the 2 months of Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so, so much. And also, yeet. Welcome back to it. How you been? I realised I don't know if I've said that yet, but yes, how have you been? Not just because you've subbed again. Thank you again for subbing. I do really appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. Enjoy the dab emote once again. I didn't even realize George Cooper was ill. To be honest, she gained a point. Okay, awesome. She should now be able to actually pass that, so that's good. I don't know if this is the top. That's not me. Yes, I know he's not doing well at school. Please leave me alone. It's hard to focus on 2 children at once. That's such a bad sentence. Well, it would be bad if I was a parent. That's the only time it could be bad. Can you not, like... Did he run around calling everyone to a meal? Did that get cleaned up? Okay, they'll get it soon. We're gonna be good with wood. A little bit, yeah, there's a lot going on. You have no idea. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, the quick rundown of is we're actually into the, I suppose we're technically into the 3rd generation of what's going on. We brought Nina back from the dead. She died when she was pregnant. We got 2 kids here that seem to like to not go to school. Daniel was married, and then his ex-wife now kept stealing our newspapers because they got a divorce. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that's going on. We have money bags dropping from the sky because we got 3 wishes from a genie. Yeah. There's not too much more I can say other than that. I feel like I'm shouting. I'm sorry. Are they both going to school? I am very proud of them for both going to school. Well done, kiddos. Okay. You are... Oh, you need to go to work. Cool. She is at the works. Okay, who isn't... Oh, everyone's gone. And Rosemary Wilkie is just casually skipping school like, hi. A co-worker invites Nina over for his weekly poker match. Nina is a pretty good poker player and would like to go, but is worried about possibly winning too much, and go. Her co-worker is a good sport, and it turns out, yeah, there we go. Cool. Done that one again. I suppose we should just 3-speed it until someone comes here. Nina's home. Okay, you can come and put these away, and then grab a plate of that. There's so much food out on the table. Just gonna have her go ahead and put them all away before they get Oh, Nina got promoted as well. I didn't even notice. Oh, that's a shame. They all got dirty. Frickin' heck, man. What even is this? Okay, take a shower for me. Shower for me. Da 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 da. Grilled cheese sandwiches. Get me food. I'm so hungry. Shouldn't be so hungry. Also, Nicole is back. They don't seem to get along very well. Like, they very much seem to dislike each other. And I don't know why. Is doing slightly better in school. Well done. He is. They should both be back from school. Oh, that's a lot of things going on. Who's come? Okay, he would come back home. You also are still technically in a relationship with Keelan Langrick. I'd honestly almost be tempted if you could woohoo still to, like, you know, do it, but there we go. Do you have 2 books worth of homework? Did I not find your homework in time? That's not great. Also, apparently I've got too many Sims on this lot. Ah, look at you doing all your homework. And also really not wanting to do your homework. Because of your mood and you having no fun. Go ahead and watch your TV. What do you not want to do it for? Okay, play a game then. Oh, you brought home another kid. Why are you just always randomly appearing in my house? There are so many kids in my house right now. I guess you're gonna be ending up dating Cherry. And... I don't know why that was so significant for me. Honestly, I may end up having these 2 dates instead, since Cherry maybe seems... Mary Mac, Mary Mac. I don't know the rest of that. To be honest though, if you've had enough fun, I'd kinda like you to finish off your homework. And you definitely need to be doing your homework. Oh yeah, they can't get it off the table. There's always something that's really weird to me. They just can't get it off. Can they like not do their homework together? That's a bit weird. Oh well. Okay, you need to use the loo and have a shower. Maybe get some leftovers. No, Nicole is Nina, Nicole, I don't know which names. There's too many of them at this point. There are too many Sims in this house for me to be able to feel focused on, you know, sorting them out. You're in the wrong bed, kid. Go in your own bed. Like, seriously, get into bed, guys. You're not even tired enough to get to bed yet. How about you get some leftovers instead? Just get a small plate, that'll be fine for you. You're actually alright, Nina. Well done for you. Lana needs to use the loo and go to bed. Daniel, what are you doing? Why are you in the wrong bed again? Okay, Daniel is hungry. Did you not get that out to eat? Oh, you got scared. Never mind. Do you know what? I think it's about time that we move her thing. Like, oh, she's in use of it technically. Bruh. You can put it away, and you could use that, and you can actually go to sleep. Nina, you're gonna have to come off of that, I'm afraid. And if you really want to play on one, go play on that one, please. Nicole, you're not tired yet, but can you go sit and do something else for me? Well, I'm not surprised they're not friends anymore. Okay, you need to loo and have a shower and eat, you know. That's life! Oh my gosh, come on. There are too many Sims. I am so a bit overwhelmed right now. I need to go back to bed. You're awake for some reason. Okay, he's having fun in his own way, I guess. Come on, you've almost done on this homework. Come on, you can do it. Well done! I'm so proud of you. Honestly, the homework in this game is just, like, it kind of isn't any game, but, like, especially in this one, it just seems awkward every time. Oh, it's a freaking Saturday, of all things! I feel silly now, that I'm rushing them. Like, I was like, get your homework done, quick. It does seem like everyone's kind of just going to work every day, but that's not great though. I do need someone home for the kids, otherwise they're immediately gonna get screwed. Oh. Okay, she does need a bit of a shower. Are these guys actually, like, married yet? Nicole! I don't think they are, no. The team's owner has asked Daniel to make some cuts in order to get the league salary cap. All the team could acquire MVP, who's recently shown interest in playing for SimCity. Daniel's team and facilities are stretched as is, so he's not sure where to start cutting back. He's picked up some replacement players from free agency recently, but they've been showing real promise. He could possibly cut back on the team's expenses like hotels and first-class flights. I mean, yeah. Daniel decides that promising young players are too important to the longevity of the team's success to do without. So he calls a team meeting and informs him that players, in order to avoid letting anyone go, and in order to acquire the MVP that everyone's been talking about, the players are going to have to endure some less than ideal travel conditions for the remainder of the season. The team agrees with his decision, and Daniel earns 2 charisma and 2 logic skill points. That's a lot to earn. They look. Oh, he didn't actually earn them, I don't think. I don't know. I'm a little confused by that statement, but there we go. Oh, she actually has the day off. I didn't realize that. That's good. Aww. I think they're like fully married now. They are. For some reason, it doesn't. Like, they're just not married. They're joined. I guess it was maybe back because of the time period. The time period because of the time the game came out, I guess. You know what? You can actually ask Maeve for some help. Hey, Maeve. Hey, Maeve. Hey, Maeve. Oh, the homework's on the table. There we go. Now your homework's done. Look at you. Aren't you so happy that your homework's done? I'm not happy that this house is so big with so many people in. Speaking of, we can actually move this now. Which I was just going to casually kind of put out here by the swing set and all that. Okay, you need to use the blue kitty cat. Daniel's also returned. Okay, he's also hungry. Copper ramen, sorry. Is there any way to get the dog to come to me, the wolf? Dang it. Sorry, I got a little distracted on my phone. It happens on occasion. I do apologize that it happens, but you know, just you know. Lana's been promoted! What do you need for work? She needs mechanical, which I suppose makes sense seeing as, you know, he's become a piano tuner. Gosh, Nina and her really do not get along. Oh, she's so hungry. Go make food. Go make food. I really don't care about you serving the table. No. and eat one more just for good health. How about that? And then how about you come up here and take a shower? Maeve, I nearly said Lana. Gosh, my brain's a little out of it. Oh crap, my back. I'm very yawning today, I'm so sorry. You're awfully loud for a kid, you know that, right? Everyone's tired again. You're not tired. You just need to use the toilet. You're like kind of tired, but Nicola's losing enthusiasm for everything apparently. Brian's just in a good mood, Brian. Freaking Brian, man. Thank you very much, Rip Daniel. Hi, Nicole. You're looking at me. What do you need? Oh, you need some fun. Very happy that I tried a tinkering activity. Like, I know you guys don't like each other, but come on. Okay, you'll have to watch, like, no, not work out, no, watch the TV, it's fine. Watch the TV, get that fun up, stop complaining. Because we know, you don't like complainers, we like doers. You know, sometimes it is what it is, you know? Get a kitten? How? Pet adoption service. Cat. Cat, please. It's so cute. Genius. Cowardly aggressive. We don't want that though. Independent. Okay, we got the choice of 4. Doofus. Maybe bonkers. Bonkers. Do. Okay, we'll go for bonkers. I'm perfectly happy for bonkers, and we're also gonna call him bonkers. Bonkers. Yes. There's a skunk. Oh, I want to bonkers. It's still bonkers, please. Where's my pet? Is Nina getting the pet? Bonkers! Oh! Look at the I don't care about anything else but this cat now. I'm sorry, it's just true. Not that. Why are you looking at me like that? It looked me directly in the eyes, it felt like just then. Okay, I have a screenshot. It is the cat is the thumbnail for this one. It just is, okay? The cat is the thumbnail. Sorry, I have to wait for my thumbnail thing to open, so then I can actually make sure it's saved, because unfortunately just hitting C is not very good quality for this. And very sadly, it would seem that I've lost a bunch of the thumbnails that I took from last stream yesterday. I still have the thumbnail. That's really sad, actually. And not yesterday's stream, but the stream before, I think it was. I went through so much effort to make that thumbnail too. We had so many nice and cute thumbnails, and now it's just gonna look like I don't have a thumbnail for that day. That's there's no way for me to even recover it. That's really annoying. 1 second. This is the recovered version. Let me actually open up the thumbnails. Success. Okay. I'm fine. It's okay. No. It's fine. I'm fine. Sorry about that. Okay, we're back in the game. Okay, Daniel's got work. Oh, I need to buy cat things. I don't understand what that is. Okay, there's not really enough space for a cat now that I look at it, but... cat tree! Right in front of the window! I'm so excited right now. And obviously we've got to have a pet bowl. That is so fancy. And the cat gets to, like, obviously have its pet bowl in the kitchen. That makes so much sense. And a little tray. Which can just head into one of the bathrooms, I guess. Not that there's actually any space in the bathroom. Oh no. Maybe just generally in the hallway is a decent space for it. I wish there was a different little box. Like, dogs must be bathed and cats must be served, and must be cheese, pets to need. The pets to need. Matter of pets I know zero knows. I don't know if cats can use these. But like, it's so obnoxious I want to use one. It's so obnoxious. It is so obnoxious. I actually love it. I just, like, I don't know where it could possibly go in here. It just doesn't really have a place, but it's so good. What is that? Is this just like an everything house? I'm assuming so. Comfy pet pillow. I feel like this is just so obnoxious. I kind of want it. It doesn't fit centrally, otherwise I would have clicked it and brought it already. Oh yes, we give the mouse toy. I want a grey one though. This cat's gonna have such a little happy life. Okay, now the most important thing to do right now, right this second, Nicole, is to fill the cat bowl. Can I be the cat? Okay, I can't click on anything, but I can just casually sit as the cat. Okay, Nicole, come pick up the cat. Give love, feed it a treat. Play. Okay, so you know how I said like that other one was gonna be the thumbnail? Well, guess who just has an even cuter picture? Me. I can't believe I've only just decided to get a pet in this game. Like, why did I think this wasn't a good idea to begin with? You know? Like, come on. Look how much I've given the cat already. I hope the cat's happy. That's all I can say. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do for the cat right now, but that's okay. That's fine. I still want to become a werewolf with Maeve, but I feel like she's going to be an elder before I get the chance. Unless there's some, like, lifetime rewards. What's this? I don't know what it is. What? Elixir of life. Perfectly like the idle water cooled chats to go on for ages, literally gather around the decorated glass. Goal of aspiration. Interesting. What's this? Why earn money when you can simply print it yourself? You're having network troubles. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I'm pretty sure it's not on my side. Luckily. I'm just glad today's stream didn't go down like for printing the money. Yes, right? Bad. It's very bad. Look at the little kitty thing of food, little penny. Why are you so small? Wish I could get in closer on you, but I just can't get cutely close on you. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, the cat is my new pride and joy. It's honestly very bad for, you know, as a game. As someone playing the game, having the cat as my pride and joy is, wow. Like, I'm sure it's so interesting. This is where the cat just leaps onto the counters and is like, ha ha ha. Okay, you need to PvP. Okay, I'm gonna have her actually put away these leftovers. I didn't realize they were things. I'm tempted to have, like, Maeve live longer because she's almost dead. Like, she's almost an elder, and I can't... Like, we need to fulfill the fact that she wants to be a werewolf. I think I need to... I want it. I just don't want it where other people can use it. Unfortunately, there isn't just another place. Maybe I'm gonna awkwardly stick it in the bathroom and it's just gonna be something you wouldn't really be like, yeah, I'm gonna drink. Also, nothing ever fits in this bathroom correctly. I don't know what's wrong and why this bit of the bathroom is always glitched out. Why are you broken? Okay, we can't use it below gold. You still need to keep the mood green. Mood affects everything. Okay, let's have a go and play the piano. And then see if we can get her to platinum. See a wolf, see a ghost. Influence someone to clean. Influence to... clean. I don't think that worked. Yeah, she's in the shower now, so that's a bit of a problem. Can we influence you to clean? No, just influence him to hug, you know, cash. Influence to clean. Okay, we did that. Give back rub to Nicole. No. Come on! Why won't you let me give you back rub, Nicole? Okay, stop reading a book. I feel like I've just followed her like 3 times. Okay, that's cool that they only have 2 things. Also, it's cool that she's still cleaning, but like, come on! Thank you. What's this? We're up well! No! Opposite, please! I don't want to accidentally kill her if she's like not in a good enough mood though. It says don't use below gold. I'm just not really sure what gold is. You know? I don't really have any... Why can people die in this game without me noticing? Daniel! Oh my gosh! When did he die? Was I that intrigued by the cat? Damn, Daniel! What's up with you dying without me noticing, eh? I am genuinely, like, shook. That, like, this happened to Nina as well. We just didn't notice her die. That's so annoying. Oh, Nina, can you please stop fighting? Have dinner. Go ahead and get yourself some spaghetti, you silly girl. Or don't get yourself anything, apparently. I keep waking him up. It's just sent me to another sim. Did she just die from starvation? Not again! Or did she die from getting scared? The TV really sets the scene. The Grim Reaper did get a double. I don't feel good about the fact she's died. I feel like she needs to be brought back again. Oh, why did she die again? This isn't okay. I can make her a zombie. Like, I have the phone to bring her back. I have plenty of money to give the Grim Reaper enough money to not have her a zombie. I feel like she got her second chance and I let her die. Like, I don't know. I don't want to bring her back as a zombie, you know what I mean? But that just feels wrong. I just... Why is it they always seem to die of starvation? And like, my stomach's rumbling, which isn't great because it makes me hungry. And someone... Oh, no one can get into the fridge now, I don't think. I can't believe she's just died. I mean, it's gonna cost... I think it's only fair that if I bring her back, it has to cost double the amount I paid last time. And I paid around like 8,500 simoleons last time. So this time, 19... Sorry, that was math wrong. 17,000? Because like, her kid is here and his mom's just dead. Yeah, he wants to resurrect her. He also wants to resurrect Daniel, but I don't care about that. I don't care about it. Okay. Oh, you're right. It does. She died again. I think I've changed it anyway. I can't believe... Dude. Like, the last thumbnail I made, like, I feel like I need to show the last thumbnail I made for her at this point. Because, like, well, I say the last thumbnail I made for her. Like, okay, one sec. I'm gonna get that up. We just fade it in here. Like, I don't know if like you could see it very clearly, but it's literally like the day she was only brought back last time we streamed. I am truly sad that she's dead already in another 3 hours. I don't think it's fair. I feel like she should be brought back. And the amount that I'm waiting about it tells me I should probably just do it, but pay like double for her. Because we have so much money. Like, and Cooper wants his mum back. And we're gonna attempt to have her, like, you know, drink the thing anyway. But it's almost like she died twice, you know? She got the second chance. Maybe it should be third time lucky, you know? Like, she had a job, like, she was doing stuff. Wait, actually, I have a better idea. Because we brought her back to, like, perfect level. Okay, Sims to resurrect the Nomotron. Right. Poor Dan. Dan died as an elder, like, he's fine, you know? Okay, so I think every time she dies, if she doesn't die of old age, basically, we should bring her back but one step lower. So you mentioned the zombie. The one below that essentially will change... She becomes a problem sim, where essentially, like, they return exactly, like looking exactly the way they did, but their personality is reversed, and some of their skill points get lost, so it's not too much. They also have a different job or a demotion. I don't think he did, unfortunately, but I suppose one can hope. I think we should do that. So it'd be around, we just need to be paying like 5,000-ish. And that will bring her back, but like the opposite. So I've decided. That many simoleons won't buy me a new Simbus 2000 scythe, but it'll do. Your sim won't come back exactly as you remember them, but at least they'll be alive. Thank you for your transaction. See ya. So let's see what we got. I don't even remember what her personality was. Picture if this makes her life for the better, right? Oh, someone's hungry. One sec. With certain deficiencies, cheapness does have its downsides. Frickin' heck. What even is your personality? Oh, so now she's a sloppy sim. She's outgoing though, lazy, playfulness. I don't even remember what her... I don't even think I looked at her personality because she already existed. Oh, she has big interest. I didn't even realize this was a... What are these? I did not know about this. Oh, wow. Daniel died. Inherited money from Daniel. Lost a fight with Nicole. Like, she doesn't even remember dying, apparently. Like, what about yourself? Who died? Nia died. Okay, this must have been someone you knew. Burglar got fired. Yeah, I wasn't here for a lot of these. God, yeah, she was here when Maeve was born, by the way, so she's been around for a while at this point. Who did you divorce? Got cheating. Oh, yeah. I remember now. That's okay. And she is in the same job, but I don't know what level, because I don't know how to check. Like, it's not level 6, I know that much. But there we go. She's back. It's okay. She's now younger than Nicole, which is kind of funny. Speaking of... You're in a good mood. Drink. Ooh, actually. Save. We'll save first. Why are you taking... It's taking so long to save. Okay. And now we'll drink, because if she dies, I'm gonna cry. Well, I say I'm gonna cry. I won't necessarily cry, I'll just be sad. Okay, stop watching TV. Come back. Oh my god. What just happened? Did she age? Okay, wait, no. I don't know if that was because... I saved for a reason. No. Sorry, guys. I'm not having it end that way. That's not okay. I think it was because she wasn't actually in a gold mood. And I don't know what gold is, so I'm a little confused just generally. So I'm taking that back because I don't know what gold is. It's not cheating when it's, you know, you're just playing a game. This ain't no challenge. This ain't no challenge, I promise. Okay, game's actually opening up back now. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick look to find out what gold is. Aspiration bar. I'm not big cheese. Shh, Sam. You think it's above green? I've never gotten to, like, I've only ever gotten to platinum, which is why I'm confused by it. Like, when it goes white, which in my opinion is platinum. Okay, there's low green, upper green, gold, and then platinum. Okay. Now I know. The more you know. Now I need to work on getting all her wants done, because... yeah, no, I'm assuming it's to do with their wants. I've just never seen, like, a gold color before in it. Like, I've never seen, I'm assuming it's, like, yellow. I've only ever seen white, so I was just like, maybe it's this. But if it's green, there's still a 50% chance. Okay. Oh, do I just try it anyway? No, I'm kidding. I won't. I'm not gonna just try it. I did say for a reason, but we're gonna do this somewhat legitimately. I say. That's what the wiki says. Okay. Well, then theoretically, it would actually take her back to the beginning of her life cycle. But you know what? We'll get it to at least platinum and... well, sorry, at least gold, and then maybe we'll be fine. Unfortunately, I don't learn anger management. Learn lifetime happiness. Okay, what? Study anger management. Okay. We can do these. These aren't exactly hard. Not that she has a lot of time, because she's actually, like, she has 3 days. Come on. Okay, she does have work. She does need to go to work. Okay, she didn't go to work. She missed work, clearly. So you can come back and study anger management. I just didn't know what it was, so I was just like, I'll leave it. She wants to learn all the things, though. Lana finishes tuning a piano to perfection when herself rings. The Simpson concert hall is needed an expert piano tuner to tweak their classic grand piano for the concert of the world-renowned tenor, Arito. Okay. As always, special considerations must be taken into account. Demands the piano to be improperly tuned to make his voice sound better in comparison. The task is simple enough for Lana, but could damage her reputation in the long run. Decline the job. Concerts a huge day, but being and agrees to let her tune the piano properly and tune the concert's fantastic. Once again, yes, nice. I could go to read all those letters if you couldn't tell. Okay, so they all missed work today. A lot of people missed work today. Okay, I know you're all so tired, but can you please pee and then you can sleep? Okay, we don't have much time. She needs to study these things. Get up, go study. Okay, she used a day of paid vacation. That's good to know. Did she put it down before she managed to do it? Oh no. Okay, she also needs to get some leftovers. And the cat's bowl needs to be refilled. I'll get Lana to do that though. Because there's so many stuff going on. Okay, Lana's nearly age. Because the thing is, Lana was meant to be older than Maeve, really. No. Hey, she did it. BBFF with Janju. Grow up well. See a ghost. Ah, these are not what I want. See a ghost. Well, that won't happen unless someone decides to come back. BBFF with Dan Jr. It's a bit weird, and he's asleep, and I don't really want to disturb him. Apparently they went to school today, and I was not focused on that in the slightest. And I just forgot. I am not doing very well right here. Oh my god, everyone's in a bit of a naff mood right now. Okay, your energy is low, but your hunger is also low. You need food. Okay, you can't get that because of the cat, so you might as well go to bed then. Everyone's in each other's beds. Oh, did he not get it because he didn't resurrect her? He made a mistake. It's okay though. He's trying to sleep, Nicole. Come on. like go watch this TV. How about, okay, it's broken apparently. I don't know how it's broken, seeing as it's literally playing, but oh well. I don't know why you're still asleep. You can also come down here and start trying to be friends with DJ now. I just called him DJ by accident. His name's Dan Juno. I wish these would refresh, but one of them kind of has to happen for them to refresh. Come on, stop moving. What are you doing that's so important right now? Get up. Okay, pause. Okay, not pause. Oh, they've changed. Awesome. I think they changed maybe after every time you sleep as well. Oh, don't tune. I think it's play. I like jazz. What is this? Win a dance contest. Dance with someone. I don't think we actually have a radio in this place. So let's get me one of them. I say a radio, I just mean like a stereo. Honestly, this makes sense as a place for that to be. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody to love. Oh, cool. That should fulfill. Oh. She just wants to influence someone to clean again. Who are you? Do you know what, mate? You've popped in. Okay, I can't intro with you, never mind. Don't want to be BFF with anyone. Please let me sleep. Oh, she can't even sleep because she's not tired enough. Dang it. She doesn't have a day off work. Oh, she does have a day off work. Perfect. Okay, we want her to have breakfast, which she hasn't had, apparently. Oh, restock the fridge, that's why. Da-da-da. Okay, serve breakfast. Have pancakes. He's not gonna go hungry. Get leftovers. Okay, you need to go to school, George. Okay, not yet. You need to have a shower though. Like, she's in a good mood, it's just not quite above yet. Because there's not really anything I can do. And she doesn't have long left. Like, I don't know how to enter her into a dance contest. Start a competition. No.